A very good day to you. My name is Pip and I thank you for watching my new video. On this channel I make videos about my life, my music, and crochet. In today's video I will be market prepping. It is Saturday, April 6th right now, and on Saturday, April 13th, I have my first ever market. I am organizing it myself. It's a charity event and it's a clothing swap and handmade market in one. There's three vendors that do handmade items and the rest is all clothing swap slash vintage pre-loved market. All of the proceeds from the drink and the food and the clothes, they go to a good cause, and a percentage of the profit of the handmade items also goes to that same good cause. So I'm very excited and I can't wait, and I have no idea if anybody is going to be showing up. So it's not like a legit market like a craft market or anything, but maybe it's nice to start with something like this. If you've seen my last couple of videos, you know I have been making a lot of hamsters, but I don't just want to be selling hamsters on this market, and all of the hamsters that I made in the past couple of weeks, they have already been sold. So I'm gonna make more hamsters, but I am also planning on prepping some other cute plushies, and I still have some pre-made plushies that I didn't decide to sell online so that I could save them for the market. And if they don't sell at this market, I will list them on my Etsy or my website, whichever is up first. I am off to my parents because I'm going to be building a little display pyramid thing with my dad for the plushies to stand on. So this was the bathroom I grew up bathing in, but look at this. This is so incredibly 80s, 90s coded. Like what? I never really realized until I started looking at houses myself, but I have to find some nails, some 3 centimeter nails inside this cabinet, but I found 3.5 centimeters or 2 centimeters. So we're gonna go for 3.5. I hope that that's right. When I say make something together with my dad, I mean mostly that he makes it and I watch. So I brought some of my baggies for the market and I am stamping them with my logo. So that is what I am doing while my dad is getting out all sorts of scrap wood that he has laying around in the shed. The big heavy machinery. I do want to learn how to operate these kinds of things, so I'm gonna watch and maybe he'll let me do it as well. We finished this, well, my dad mostly, and we have 2 more tiers to put on, like even smaller tiers, so it's a little bit of pyramid. So nice. Okay, I'll talk to you tonight. Trying out the first 2 layers. I started on a loaf cat. I'm really excited about that. I also am very excited about this yarn that I got. It was very cheap here in a store in the Netherlands, bij de Vibra. And I haven't seen it before. I have seen it with other creators from the Netherlands, but I hadn't seen it myself. So I finally found it, so I'm very glad. And I really like the fact that I now have some variegated yarn as well, because normally stores don't even carry plush yarn, chenille yarn. And now they have chenille yarn, and it's variegated, so I'm very happy about that. And I really love these colors. I got 2 more skeins, so I got a blue and white skein, and I got a multicolored skein, like a rainbow skein. So I am very happy about that. I am very sad that they didn't have like pure like beige and white and brown colors and black and white, because that would have been perfect for chickens and also for the loaf cats, because that would have been a little bit more realistic. I don't really care about things being realistic, but a lot of people do. They want them to look like their own pets, and I don't really know any cats that have these colors with like blue in them as well. Doesn't matter. Yesterday I finished this bat. It's so cute, but it's dark gray and the customer really wants a black one, so we're gonna make a black one. So I just gave all of these cuties their white eye details. I have about 20 finished ones with 12mm eyes, and these are 75, so I need, oh wait, I also have these 2, so I need about 3 more to make 100, but I did make 4 other ones. So we are at 100, but they're not finished yet. I'm gonna go finish this now, and then it's time to start market prepping, really. A very good morning. It is Monday and I am getting ready to pack all of my hamster orders. I just stamped a bunch of boxes and I folded them. I have to do 10 more, but I am out of these boxes, so I'm gonna have to use my bigger boxes. It's kind of a shame, but I don't have anything else. It sounds kind of sad maybe, but I don't have money for new boxes because I have a lot of shipping costs to pay today, like hundreds and hundreds of euros. And it's been a slow few months with the music and I am kind of out of my buffer, and I know that it's gonna be very busy in the next couple of months, so I'm not worried about anything. And the shipping costs have been paid for by the customers, but I don't have the money from Etsy yet, so I have to pay that in advance. So I don't have money for new boxes because all of my money is going towards the shipping boxes and rent and stuff like that. So I don't have money for new shipping boxes at the moment. Well, there will be money in a few days, but right now I have to make do with what I have. I'm just gonna use up a few of my bigger boxes for the small hamster. It is a shame. It's just 10 boxes. I think we will survive. I know Etsy will pay me in a few days, so then it will be all sorted out and I can make sure that I have enough of the right size boxes for my next drop. I have no idea if people are still interested in buying. I still get a lot of questions about it, but I don't know if people will still actually order, because I had about 300 questions about people wanting to buy the said hamster, but they didn't know how expensive it was. I think that stopped a lot of people from buying, and I hope a lot of people decided to make them themselves, because that's a lot better also for the environment, because shipping all the way over the world from here, from the Netherlands, is kind of also, it is very cool, but it's also not super environmentally friendly. There's a lot of love and a lot of labor that goes into this, so I hope people appreciate it. But that's not where this was going. I was talking about the shipping boxes, and the shipping boxes will be ordered later this week, the new ones. I'm off to my parents right now for the second time in this vlog to work for a bit to make the labels. I don't have the space for an extra monitor right here, but in my old bedroom at my parents' place there is a space for my dad to work at home sometimes, and there is an extra monitor there, so it's way easier to make the shipping labels when you have two screens. Like I already said, Etsy does not provide the service to make automatic labels here in the Netherlands. And the integration that I tried to use for it, it was not working right, and I'd rather just do it by hand and know that it's going right and think about it for my next drop. Up until now, most things about Etsy are fine, except from the costs and the shipping options they provide for sellers from the Netherlands, because they do not provide for the biggest and most reliable post system here in the Netherlands, which is PostNL. And I'm not going to use anything else because I don't trust it. PostNL is just the best one. I worked at a web shop for 2.5 years and we tried a bunch of different carriers, but PostNL was always the best one. So I'm going with that. I also really like their customer service. They're also really nice, and sometimes they're not super helpful, but I know that that's kind of what life is, and I worked in customer service as well, so I understand sometimes you can't really be helpful because things are out of your control, which I am imagining is going to happen with one of these packages, because percentage wise some things get lost, and I really hope none of these hamsters get lost in the mail. But I know if, like, percentage wise, if you have 50 packages, probably 1 or 2 may get lost, but I'm praying for these little hammies. This was a very long story. I am off to my parents' place to go make all the labels. They also have a printer and I don't, so I usually just go up to the package point with my 2 or 3 packages at a time and they print the label for you. But I do not want those poor people working in the supermarket or like this shop that has the package point. I don't want them to have to do it for 50 packages, and I also think I'm not going to bring 50 packages to the same point. I think I will divide it into 3. I know it's going to be more work for me, but I feel so guilty bringing 50 packages to one point, and I know that there's probably a service that picks it up from your house, but I don't have the headspace to kind of figure that out right now. So I'd rather just get in my car and visit 3 different package points and print the labels myself so that they don't have to print them and it takes less time with the package point. I know that they're also just doing their job, and if you have 50 packages they should be able to do that, but I feel really guilty about that, so I'm going to do it in 3. My next drop I will probably do it in smaller amounts. I am not going to be listing 100 hamsters again. I'm just gonna do a smaller amount. and then I don't really have to do everything at once. Then I can just do like 10 packages a day or something, or maybe I don't sell anything. I don't know. There is no like guide for this. Off to my parents. I just got home. I got the goods, all the labels that you are not allowed to see, of course. I did some administration first, but then I spent like 3 hours making these labels, and now we're gonna pack the orders. I have an appointment to go to, but I am definitely not done with all the orders. I packed about 12 orders, I think, so I'm gonna bring those to the post office. So we're leaving the house in a mess, and I'm very sorry. I don't like this, leaving things in messes. A very good morning to you. Today it is Tuesday, and today is finally the day we start market prepping. Yesterday was a lot. I packaged up all the orders and they are in the hallway right now to be brought to the package point. This little octopus family is done, and they are going into the rainbow bin because I really want to set up that pyramid that we made Saturday. My dad finished it, by the way. I will show you later on in this video when I start using it at the market. Oh my gosh. It's in a few days. Like 5 more sleeps, or 4? What? It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's 4 more sleeps, and then it's time. And Friday, I cannot do anything because my schedule is very full on Friday. So I have 3 more days. Today, tomorrow, and like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the days I have for prep. I am gonna take a shower first. It is like, it's almost 9 a.m. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna walk snarky, and then it's time to spin the wheel and see what we're gonna make. Alright, it is time to spin the wheel. I will record it on my phone. I think it's so much fun. It's like a disco ball, and it plays a cool little tune. Okay, here we go. I hope it's not copyrighted. It landed on Chicken Little. I am so excited about this. Okay, it's this tiny little chick. It is the pattern from Crafter Frog on YouTube. I did this as one of my first, and the best thing about it that makes it Chicken Little is that I have these tiny glasses that I can put on them so that they have, oh my god, so cute. Okay, so this is what we're going to make a few of, 3 to be exact. I'm gonna be making them right now. Let's get the yarn. I got my white yarn, my orange yarn, and I have some red yarn. I think it's time to move on to the next thing, because now that means that I now have 3 Chicken Littles, and I think that's great. I am kind of torn on the color combination. This one has red feet and a red crest. This one has the orange feet and a red crest, and this has completely orange, like the crest and the feet. Let me know in the comments below which one you like best. And then it's time to spin the wheel again. I love this so much. I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to market prepping. Spin this wheel. Triceratops! We're making 3 Triceratopses. Topses? I have these 3 already. So I think I will make, I think I'm gonna have to do a green one and maybe a different shade of blue. So these are the colors I grabbed. This sunshine yellow color, petrol blue, aqua kind of color, and this sage green color. These babies are almost ready, just need to hide the tails. Here they are. I just finished these 3 little cuties. We will add that to the inventory later this week. I'm actually super excited about doing inventory because I love counting things. Maybe that's also why I love crochet, even though I'm not very good at counting things. Sometimes I have to count a certain row like 3 times in a row. Oh, my husband is calling me. Hi, Liefje. It is time to spin the wheel again. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Duck with a frog head. I just added those. Apparently the universe wants me to make duckies with frog heads. So this is what we're gonna make. I only have 1 left. I sold all of my other ones. I made like 4. That kind of means that it's sort of like a bestseller. For my standards, this is a bestseller, and it is a pattern by Nastic Toys and Aki Plushies. It's very cute, and I also made this little bear head. I just grabbed the yarn that I need for it, and I am finishing up the second ducky with the frog hat. I am making sure to hide the tail. I made 2 of these, and the other one I already had that. So we have made 2 duckies, 2 tiny chickens, and 3 triceratops today. It is 5:20 right now, p.m. and I need to get going in about an hour for work. I need to leave home for other work in about an hour. So that means I have about an hour to do one more spin of the wheel. So that is just what we're gonna be doing. I'm very excited. Let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Yes! It says animal on swing. Maybe I can make a chicken on a swing, or something else tiny like this, a ducky like this on a swing. I don't believe I've seen a pattern, so I'm just gonna freehand it because the little swing is basically just a chain. Alright, it is over an hour later and I'm not really happy with how it turned out. I think it's still cute. I mean, it's a chicken on a swing. It is pretty cute. The back is a little bit too heavy, so I should have put the little swing a little bit further back. So I love this, and it's so much fun to just be able to hang it somewhere and let it swing for a little bit. So this is definitely a very cute market make, and the next that I make is obviously not gonna take me more than an hour, I hope. I really need to get into some normal people clothes and I need to get going. So I will probably talk to you either tonight or probably tomorrow. It is Wednesday and I have 3 more days until the market. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing inventory and today is gonna be the last day I can crochet, so we are gonna spin that wheel right away. It is 8 a.m. and I have an appointment at 3, so I have a couple of hours. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. A loaf cat! We already have one right here. Let's go make another loaf cat. Here we go, the finished black loaf cat. I'm gonna embroider those eye details and then I'm gonna be walking Snarky. He is not complaining. He loves to sleep in. If his first walk of the day is at 12, he's completely fine. You won't hear him. The person who came up with this, I've seen it everywhere, so I don't know who was the original creator was of this idea, but it is so cute. I love it. Okay, time to spin the wheel again. I'm so excited about this wheel. Trunk the Turtle! I'm so excited for Trunk the Turtle because someone thought to make a little butt for this turtle and I haven't made it yet, but it's been on my list for so long, so I'm so happy that we're gonna make it now. Trunk the Turtle. The pattern looks amazing, so let's make it. I just finished the body. I still need to do the shell, which clicks on, as in clicks on, you put like little straps over it. But look at the butt. Oh, it's so cute. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. Here we go. It's Trunk the Turtle. Look at his butt. It's so cute. Okay, moving along. I just had some lunch and it is time to spin the wheel again. It landed, oh, I forgot to take a video, but it landed on octopi. 3 octos. Let's go. Alright, we have 3 little tiny octopi. Done. I have to leave for a meeting right now and then we will spin the wheel again when we get back. I'm back home. I just had some dinner and now I'm gonna be doing inventory on the couch. So I've just been doing inventory and I have put some prices. Plushies that I only have one of, or they have like a bigger price point. I think we'll be fine. I'm taking a few hamsters, but I'm also leaving some hamsters for the drop because I still need to make a bunch. I don't want to sell them all at the market because then I will have nothing left for the drop and I don't want to be making 20 more hamsters. Why, hello there. I am going to spin the wheel one more time tonight. It is 9:45 and tomorrow is going to be a long day. I have a photo shoot the entire day and I have rehearsal in the evening, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to crochet. So I'm going to crochet for 1 more hour. It's 9:45 and I want to be in bed by 12. Let's spin it again. Animal on swing again. I think that's a very good one because I only have one and that's kind of sad. So I think I'm gonna do a bee on a swing. Let's go. I just finished this little bee on a swing. Oh, I am obsessed. It did take a lot longer than the chicken on the swing, so I don't think I'm gonna price them the same because these had to be sewn on, these had to be sewn on. It's a bit bigger as well, like there's more rounds. I don't think I really like the way that this looks, but you know, if you hang it like this and it's just swinging like this, I don't think you'll notice it that much. I hope the wheel will give us another animal on a swing tomorrow so that we have 3, because there's this rule about 3s and 5s for markets that you have to have at least 3 or 5 of a certain item. And I would of course love to have like 5 bees, but I don't have the time for that. I'm gonna head to bed now. It is like 11:45, so by the time I'm in bed, it's probably gonna be 12, and I'm gonna be reading a bit, and then I'll see you tomorrow. A very good morning. It is 8:30. It is 2 days until the market. I just finished a hamster and an octo, and I have to go curl my hair now and do my makeup, and then I have to leave for the photo shoot. I'm glad I got to make 2 more market makes, and hopefully this afternoon I can crochet a bit more. Alright, I just did my hair and my makeup. I still need to do my eyes, but I don't know what kind of eye look they would want. So I have my... Well, it does work. I didn't want to put it in my bag when it was super hot, so I put it in the fridge for a bit, and now it's good. Life hack. Okay, I'm leaving now, and hopefully when I get back I can do a lot of market prepping. Would be great. We are back. I just cleaned my face. I'm so glad to get rid of those false lashes. It's so heavy on your eyes. I don't understand how people do it every day. Some people do that every day. I mean, respect. Respect. During the photo shoot, there were a few moments where I couldn't really do anything, so I made 1.5 hamster bodies, and I just finished like all the details and stuffed them and stuff. So we have 2 dark gray hamsters to add to the inventory, and I think I'm gonna make another Trunk the turtle because I only have 1, and I think that's very sad that he is very much alone. So I'm gonna make another Trunk, and after that maybe I have some time to spin the wheel, but it is already 4 p.m. so I don't think there will be enough time left because it takes 1.5 hours to make Trunk, so that will make it 5:30. We still have to eat some dinner, and I have rehearsal, so I'm afraid I won't be able to do more than that. Trunk the turtle. I'm gonna make a light with dark blue one. It is almost 7 and I just finished Trunk the turtle with this little booty. I got sidetracked a little bit because I remembered I still needed to order some more shipping boxes, because if I'm gonna have a drop next Monday, I'm gonna have to have shipping boxes because I have none left. I'm not gonna send everything out right away. There's still the processing time because I still need to make the hamsters once they are ordered. Still, it would be nice to have some shipping boxes. I got sidetracked because I am the kind of person who wants to get the best box and for the best price, and then it takes an hour or 2 to find out which one, and I landed on the same ones that I bought last time because I did the same thing last time. I need to learn. I need to learn. Okay, so we have 2 Trunk the turtles for the market. I just got back from rehearsal, and in between scenes where I didn't have to be on stage, I made these 2, and I am obsessed with this rainbow yarn. And I think I'm gonna go back and buy more, but I promised my husband I wouldn't buy more, but I really love it. I want more. But for now, I have enough for a couple of octos. So we made a green one, and I just finished this one at home. Oh, a purple one. And the multicolored one, so I want to have 1 more of these, and I think I have to make a yellow and an orange one, and then I have 2 of each color. I think that would be great. Time to head off to bed. We have 1 more day until the market, as in 1 more full day until the market. Tomorrow we're already gonna set up in the afternoon, so I'll take you along for that too. Good morning, it is 8 a.m. and I just finished another multicolored octo. I'm gonna be making some signage now so that I can print them at my parents' place. Some prices on there. So octos, €5, whales, €5, etc. for all the things that I'm not gonna give an individual price tag, because the bigger things I priced them individually, and the things I have multiples of I will put on those signs. I don't have a lot of time, so I can't be too picky with it, so it's gonna be simple. I'm gonna try. I have 2 hours before I need to leave to get my passport. I had to have my passport renewed, and I can pick it up in 2 hours. So I have 2 hours to crochet, and I'm very happy about it because I feel like I want to make some more things to make sure that I don't have singular items of one thing. I just finished 2 positive potatoes. I had 1 already, so now there's 3. I think that's a lot better for the market because you need 3 or 5 of one. And I had 2 of these, and I made a 3rd one. The yarn is a bit different, but I think I can just place them together. It's similar enough. I'm gonna add those to inventory, and I gotta leave now. And now it's time to go get my passport, go get my price list printed, and then I gotta go to the church to build up for the event. Alright, I filled in my inventory in SumUp, but I also want to make a little Excel sheet so that I can see what my total worth is of the inventory. I need to be able to calculate the costs, the material costs and everything, because I'm donating to charity, but it's going to be a percentage of the profit, so I need to know what the costs were to know what the profit is. So I'm going to fill that in. I have about half an hour before I need to leave. I hope I make it. It is market day, finally. I am finishing up 4 more little whales that I made yesterday during my gig. Well, not during the gig, in between the sets. I didn't have any stuffing with me, so I had to stuff and do the last round, and now I'm just sewing them up. It is 7 a.m. I am about to leave in like 5 minutes because I need to be there at 7:30. Market starts at 10, but I still need to set up. Yesterday we set up the clothing for the clothing swap, and I set up the sound because we're also, Marvin and I, my husband and I, we're gonna make some music. So I'm not completely gonna be at my table 100% of the time, but we have no idea if it's even gonna be like busy. And there's 2 other friends who can also look out for my piece of the table while I'm making music. I'm pretty tired. It was late last night because the wedding was until 12, and then I had to drive home for an hour, so I was home at like 1:30, 2 a.m. and now it's 7, so it's quite a short night. But let me finish up these little whales real quick, add them to my inventory, and head off. Until the day that eats us, eats more. Until the day that is the day that I know more. But you know it's your love, so nothing true. Set the seas still waiting. Cause you know that life is given, love will guarantee. It lasts forever, another day. Hello, I am home from the market. I didn't really vlog at the market, but there was too much going on for me to vlog. But it was so much fun. I'll do a recap, I think tomorrow or Monday. It is Saturday right now, and I first need to rest. I am going to the theater tonight because my sister has a concert, so I'm gonna support her. So that's a lot of fun. I am very tired though, so I don't really feel like doing the entire recap right now because I'm fried. And tomorrow is my mother's birthday, so I don't know if I'll be able to do the recap tomorrow. So I think it's gonna be Monday. So this video is gonna be a bit late, but we'll see when it gets up. Hello, this is Editing Pip from the future. It is 2025 right now. This vlog was recorded in the beginning of 2024. It's almost 2026, guys. It's 15th of December. I'm trying to get this video out, but I never ever filmed a recap. So here it is. I made about 300 euros. I know it's maybe doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a very slow day. It was only like a couple of hours, like 4 hours. It was a charity event, and it was mostly about the clothing swap and raising money for charity. People didn't really come to get new handmade, quite pricey items compared to the clothing swap, which was of course free if you brought some clothes, and you could also buy some clothes for very cheap. and everything went to charity. But 300 euros, and I did record like what I brought and what I sold to my market for my TikTok, and I'm just gonna put it in this video so that you can at least see what I brought and what I sold. So here it goes.
Everything I brought to my first market plus what sold. Ham is 1/14 sold. Mallard duck is 0/3 sold.
Mini octos to 11th sold.
Small octos 0/13 sold.
Medium octos 0/6 sold.
Mini whales 1/18 sold. Ducks with hats to 7th sold. Leggy frogs 1/12 sold. Triceratops 0/6 sold. Mushy boys 0/5 sold. Bees 1/4 sold. Cows 0/3 sold. Elephants to quarters sold. Sleepy birds 0/3 sold. Positive potatoes 1/3 sold. Chick on a swing sold. Bee on a swing sold. Chicken little 1/3 sold. Loaf cats 0 sold. Fruits 0/3 sold. Booty turtles 0 sold. Emotional support pickle
Rogue
0
octos
over 1
0
sold.
halves
Mama
sold.
and baby turtle sold. Mama and baby chicken sold. Medium chicken sold. Star 0 1 sold. Chick sold. Balloon dog 0 over 1 sold. Water dragon 0 over 1 sold. Turtle 0 sold. Chickens 0 sold. BYE.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope to do many more markets in the future, and I have a couple of vlogs still coming from other markets that I already did. So I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!